29 forecast.
You are looking live at what appears to be rain in downtown Charlottesville. That's a live view from East Market Street. However, the temperature is 30 degrees and raining. That is freezing rain that will cause a glaze of ice on any untreated and especially those elevated surfaces. Thankfully, East Market Street has been treated with salt and the brine solution over the past 12 hours or so. So with temperatures just a little bit around freezing, the salt will be able to work. But watch those elevated, untreated surfaces for sure if you have to be adventuring out over the next few hours. All right, let's get right to it. I'm Storm Team 29 meteorologist Josh Fitzpatrick. So that is the next big thing I'm tracking from the Weather Center. As we first alerted you back on Monday night, today would be a messy day, whether it was going to be a messy mix of snow or sleet and plain old freezing rain or all the above. So winter storm warnings for the Blue Ridge Mountains through 7 p.m. for more significant wintry precipitation, which does include the Shenandoah Valley and to the east over most of central Virginia and the Piedmont. This is a winter weather advisory for smaller amounts of wintry weather, but still impactful through about 4 p.m. In that first forecast for this morning, right around that crucial freezing mark through about 11 and midday, and then on towards 4, 5, 6 o'clock, temperatures should be mostly in the mid 30s with mainly wet conditions as the bulk of the moisture begins to push on out of here on towards sunset with some lingering drizzle by 5 and 6 p.m. Right now, Storm Team 29's live Doppler radar is showing a potpourri of precipitation, mostly in the form of some sleet, where you see areas of the purple. That's some sleet moving into Madison, Standardsville, Orange, and Culpeper. Here in this pink zone, that is mostly freezing rain. That's when it calls that glaze of ice, which also is into the Shenandoah Valley, little sleet and freezing rain. And this extends all the way back to the southwest, so there's a lot more moisture moving right up from the I-81 corridor down into southwest Virginia, the Great Smoky Mountains, all the way down into Georgia. So we have about another 12 hours of this moisture to go through. We can track that now on our Rapid Refresh High-Res Weather Tracker. This morning it shows mostly freezing rain. Not much, if any, snowfall. This is mostly in the form of some freezing rain. Here's noon, Route 15 corridor, it's a cold rain, pockets of ice across the Route 29 corridor, and still some ice for the valley. On towards 3 p.m., it's mostly rain, a little bit of still some pockets of ice into the northern Shenandoah Valley, up into Harrisonburg and Rockingham County. Here, 6 p.m., when you join us for our evening newscast, it'll just be some lingering mist and drizzle with temperatures above freezing. We are above freezing for most of this evening, and then tomorrow morning, maybe some refreezing with pockets of ice as temperatures go back to near freezing by daybreak tomorrow. This is mostly an ice event. Really, snow, sleet accumulations are minimal. It's mostly going to be that glaze of ice. If your area receives a 1/4 inch of ice of glaze, that could cause some tree damage and power outages, and that's certainly possible. Scattered outages at least likely into portions of Albemarle, Nelson, and along the Blue Ridge Mountains. So in that Storm Team 29 report today, first alert weather day for an icy mix to a cold rain, slick areas, especially through early afternoon, with temperatures inching their way up above freezing. Tonight we are above freezing through about midnight, and then by daybreak we are back to near freezing, so several hours of drying. That's why I don't expect a huge widespread refreeze by daybreak. Sunday the weather is going to improve. We'll call it partly sunny, a blustery wind with highs in the low 40s in the valley and barely 50 across central Virginia. Here's your 7-day forecast. We're back into the 20s tomorrow night. Monday is dry, going back to work and school with some sunshine in the 40s. But Tuesday, oh, it's going to be a nasty day with plain old rain. Rain heavy at times Tuesday in the 50s, and then dry Wednesday, Thursday, upper 40s and low 50s, and some more plain old rain next Friday.